Okay, bismillah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. In previous video, I've demonstrated on how we add a RIP network or add an RIP in a IPv6 network. And in today's video, we will try, inshallah, in this today occasion, we will try another dynamic routing protocol that is using the link state method or and today we will use OSPF inside this IPv6 network. Well, before we start, I will remove all of the RIP on all of the router. Actually pretty simple. We just need to we can either just you can just type in no IPv6. Oh wait, just do it like this. Sorry, no IPv6 RIP then enable. Okay, it actually doesn't work. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, my bad. So now we will continue. We will erase all of the RIP, all of the routers. It's actually pretty simple. It's just we can just type in no IPv6 router RIP IDN, and then after that, also do it on this side. No IPv6 router RIP IDN. And then on this side also, no IPv6 router RIP IDN. Now if we see the root, there is no root because we have just flushed it, removed them previously. And then if we try to ping the loopback of our second router from the first router, it will actually fail. As you can see here, it failed. Okay, now let's directly just add an IP, add an OSPF, a dynamic routing protocol. Okay, first things first, we actually need to do it on our global configuration mode. That is IPv6 router OSPF. Wait, sorry, my bad. IPv6 router OSPF and you input the area OSPF 10. And then after this, unlike RIP, we actually need to assign a router ID on the OSPF, and this is a must. On the first router, we will give a router ID of 1. And now, for the rest, if you want to add an interface into the OSPF, just do it. The method is same like RIP. We do it on each interface, but the command is different. You can follow me. We go inside the interface and then type in IPv6 OSPF the ID, the ID of OSPF. I'm sorry, the ID or the autonomous system, the ID of the OSPF, and then the area. And here I will give an area of 0, and then I will add the gigabit 0/0 gigabit 0/1. So the same thing. Boom. Yeah. Okay. After that, we can just add it on the second router. Of course, we will need to turn on the OSPF first. OSPF 10, then add a router ID of 2, and then we add the interfaces inside the OSPF. It will be IPv6 OSPF 10 area 0, and then gigabit interface interface gigabit 1. As you can see here, it have made an agency with the first router, and then we will also add this, or maybe we can add array 1, but for discussion's sake we will just add a 0 area here. Okay, done with that. And then also the loopback. What have I added for the loopback? Okay, seems like I haven't added for the loopback yet. Okay, now we also add it on the loopback on all of the router. In here is the router's second router, and for the third router we must turn on the OSPF first and give the router ID, and then pick router ID, OSPF ID, then pick the router ID, that is 3, because this is the third router. I'll give the 3.3.3.3, and then on each interface I will assign the OSPF 0, and then for the loopback also 0. And now if we see on our root, IPv6 root, IPv6 root, you can see here we have added a lot of OSPF routes, and if we try to ping from this, ping 101.2, it will work. Yep, it works. That means we have successfully implemented OSPF on an IPv6 network with 3 routers and 2 PC. Okay, yeah, maybe that's all from my video. I hope this video can be helpful for both of us. That as I say, wassalamualaikum. Before I close, I do apologize if I made any mistake. That as I say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.